All right, there we go. So I'm recording and I may have Jackie have to mention some of my tasks because I have a crying baby, but I think she's falling asleep, so we'll see. So, first task, we're going to do birthdays if you haven't done them already, and then delete your sent friend requests. So, I'm going to put in a link in the chat of how to do that from your phone. I do this every Sunday, Monday, and then every other day after that because I am constantly sending friend requests. And if you leave them on with them not responding, it messes with your algorithm. So, you definitely want to be cleaning those out every couple days. So, that we're going to spend a few minutes on that. And they're in the chat. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in chat. I am just getting over a cold, so I'm going to try and just talk when I have to do tasks, but I can answer them as any questions you have too. Okay. If you have more requests to delete, you can do that throughout the day. Task two is going to be an interaction post on Facebook and on Instagram, not It Works related. Just a post that will get you a lot of comments, a lot of likes, shares. Um, there's different things going on if you're in Christina's top group. If not, if you need ideas for interaction posts like that, find me on Facebook. I'll totally send you a whole bunch of them that I have saved on my phone that you could use. You could do this or that if one had to go type thing, or do something funny, stuff like that. Instagram, I've been playing around with different posts too, and it's been working. So let's do that for the next little bit. Yeah. Okay, task number three is going to be post to your stories on Facebook and Instagram. So, not something that you posted on your wall, something not It Works related. Do something fun. Like if you're on Instagram, play around with it. You can make a poll, you can make music, you can do boomerangs, you can add stickers, you can do all kinds of things. Um, it's super awesome, and you can get lots of interaction that way because people are going through stories so fast. And if you ask them a question, everybody wants to always give you their opinion. So we're going to actually spend 10 minutes on this to make stories for Facebook and Instagram. I would start with Instagram because it'll, at least with mine, it'll automatically save into your pictures, and you can use it on Facebook too, or you can do two completely different things. Just ask something or play, you can look for different songs and just have a selfie. You can do whatever you want. Just have fun with it. So we're going to do that for 10 minutes. That's super awesome, Linda. That's a lot of times. 26, like anything over 20 is fantastic. So that's awesome. Sorry, I totally missed that, Linda. Thank you, Jackie. I was trying to make my story. One more minute, and then we'll go on to task number 4. Okay, so I just did my story in Instagram and I freaking love it. I love that you can add music to anything. You can take a picture of yourself and add music to it, and oh my gosh, I just love it. Okay. Sorry. I was all stoked about that. I literally looked up a song that is crazy. Okay. So task number 4 is going to be credit card declines. There's only a few days left in the month, so try and get those switched over. What I like to do, I go to my reports, I write down the person that has a credit card decline, the amount of their order, and what their I go and look at their auto ship too, just to like make my message more personal to them about, hey, this is what you wanting. Is there something else you wanted? Because a lot of times people either not have enough on their card, or their payday is a different day or something. So um, personalize the message. I'm not going to put a message in here because we all should be good with uh, making our own message about the credit card declines. But if you need help, by all means, let me know. But I am going to put how. I don't know why that muted. Sorry. Um, I don't know why I'm gonna. I always have a hard time remembering how to find the report, and I've been with the company like 3 years, but I do this a couple times a month, so I don't know why I always have an issue, but I'm gonna put it in here. So yeah, do credit card declines. Like I said, my way, I write down their name, the amount of the order, what they ordered, and then I send them a personal message just saying, hey, did you want to change your products? Did you want to try and get this or that, or what you need to do? Um, so do that to try and boost your volume last couple days of the month, and we're only going to spend a little bit of that on that, and then we'll go to the next task. Okay. Next task is going to be to do a last chance for host a post. You can either do a post or you can message uh, people to do a host post for you. So you could do a post like, out of my however many friends you have, I only have 15 entered in my $150 cash giveaway. Drop a gift below to earn a chance to be entered. If you're not doing a combined host a post with your team, you can definitely raffle off or give away, not raffle off, sorry, give away products like samples. You could do reds, greens, collagen, keto coffee, anything that fits nicely in an envelope, um, and send it to them that way. And that way you can get people to do it. Everybody wants free stuff. So you all should be familiar with host posts. So let's do that. Do a post, or you could just message people to see if they would do a host post for you. And we'll do that for a few minutes and then go on to the next one. Okay, next task is, I know that didn't give you a lot of time to do if you're doing messaging, but you can definitely do that the rest throughout the day for the host a post. But the next task is super important and I want to spend some time on it. Is since we are towards the end of the month, if you haven't updated your maps, update your maps. Like, this is huge, you guys. I know even if you have one person under you, to know where you're going and to know where you are and know where you're going is very, very important. So we're going to spend some time on maps. This is a great time to ask questions. We're lucky enough to have Miss Jackie Sheriff on, and she is amazing with maps. Like, she has taught me so much because I was so confused about so many things when I started. And I do maps completely different than she does, but it still works. So always, 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 when you're doing your maps, have a map of your current rank, and then I'll have a map of your next promotion. So that way, if one of your uplines is nice and amazing and gives you an LC or a DT, you know exactly where they need to be. You don't have to scramble and look for them and spend time, because when you get an LC or DT, obviously you know you have a certain amount of time to move them. Um, and so when an upline offers you one or to give you one, like, they are usually cutting it close on time, or they only have a limited time. So let's spend the next little bit on maps. We're going to spend about 10 minutes on it. If you have any questions, please, please, I'll be checking the chat. Ask. And then if I don't know, then Jackie can hopefully jump on. And then um, once you're done with the maps as well, you need to send them to your upline so they know where you are. Um, I know I send my maps to Jackie. She's my upline every Friday. If I get a bunch of customers in between today and Friday, I'll send her an updated one as soon as things, if they die down a little bit. That way she's constantly aware of volumes and knows where I'm at all times. She probably gets annoyed with it because I send them to her all the time. But at least your upline will know where you're going, what you're looking for, and that you're actively mapping. So I'm gonna stop talking. If you have any questions, unmute yourself since there's only a few of us on, or feel free to put it in chat. But definitely look at your map, where you are, where you're going, what you need to get there, check volumes, anything like that. So we'll do that for the next little bit. Okay. Next task. If you're not done with your maps, make sure you get them done before the end of the month, and then that way, and take a picture with your phone. That way you have them and you can compare to next month. I always have uh, two maps from last month, my current and my next promotion handy, and then I have a second copy of the current. Sorry, I have last month's where I am, and then my where I would be for a promotion handy, and then I update my new set of maps throughout the month too. And I always put on my maps too how many followers I have on Facebook, how many friends I have on Facebook, on Instagram, and then I like to compare the next month too, because you're supposed to be adding constantly. So um, next task is going to be to interact on your timeline. Um, Sorry, I got distracted. I have like three people talking to me, so I apologize. Um, so interact on your timeline for the next 5 minutes. Comment four or more words, and be genuine because it'll help your algorithm. Don't comment on anybody that's with it works. And we'll do that for a few minutes, and then I have a couple more before we get off of here. And with your maps, if you need more time or if you have questions, feel free to message me, or I'm going to put Jackie out there because she's amazing with maps. Message Jackie too. So we'll do that for a few minutes though of interacting. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm going to stop talking. Okay. Um, oh, let me see this. I'm sorry. When you interact. Oh, totally, Linda. Like, I love that. I heard that too, that if you leave a question on your interaction, it or on your comments, that it totally people will be more likely to respond and then build that relationship. I think that's a great idea. Um, you even increase your amount of conversations. That's fantastic. I love that. I think that's a great idea. I think you should just do a question. I did that with a couple things in a group. I added some people and then went to their pages and just started stalking their pages. I think that's great. Um, Task number 8 is going to be post your stories again. Do something a little different as well. Make it fun because stories will only stay for 24 hours. So you post it at the beginning of this power hour. Now you're going to post towards the end. That way you have a story for this time tomorrow as well. So we can do that. That's only going to be a couple minutes. And then I know we're almost out of time. So I'm going to give you the last two uh, tasks as well. And I'll stay on just for a little bit and then you guys are free to go. But task number 8 is going to be post your stories again. Task number 9 is going to be do a vague product or business post, but do not mention what company you're with or the names of your products you're using. You can just say, um, like for me, I'm going to give my example. I am down 14 pounds since the 10th of January. I went low carb and I've been taking my Thermophyte X religiously. Thank you. Thanks, Linda. I need it. We have a big goal in the household to go to Disneyland in September, and my boyfriend and I are large people, and we want to fit on the rides with our kids. So it's a big deal. So my posts lately have been, hey, I'm down this many pounds. We weigh in twice a week, so I'm down this many pounds. Thanks to low carb and being religious with my supplements, and then just making a vague post like I don't mention Thermophyte X, I don't mention what else I'm doing. I know people do that all the time and they're so good with it. So I'm trying to get in that loop and not do the normal if you could lose 31 pounds in 90 days, would you type post. Um, so try and change it up. If you want to do a business post, do something like, hey, I'm looking for brand ambassadors or social media influencers. I cannot speak today. Um, so you can do that. Whatever you'd like to do. Are you serious, Linda? Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. Good job. Holy cow. That's fantastic. I'm so proud of you. Fantastic. That's great. These products, man, they're amazing. Like, it works for a reason, you know? So, oh, that's fantastic. That makes my heart happy. Okay, so we'll do that, the vague post, and then it's just the three of us on here. So I'm just gonna post that in the chat, do the vague business or product post, and then task 10 is just to go live at some point today. I know it's hard for some people, but my first live was a sunset. So, and it wasn't me. I was just like, oh, look, it's pretty. Um, you can go live about the weather. People like to see where you are, what you're doing. Um, Jackie goes live about picking up her kid because I swear her kid's elementary school is like the worst pickup line I've ever seen in my life. And it doesn't have to be long, just 2 to 5 minutes tops. And I always start with, when you jump on, tell me where you're watching from and if you're watching live or if it's a replay. And people want to tell you. So it gets your interaction up and it keeps boosting your live on your Facebook. So I'm going to put that in the chat as task number 10. And I can stay on here for a little bit if you want to copy the tasks. If not, I'm recording this. I'll put it in chasing later this week. So thanks, guys, for being on. I appreciate it. Awesome job, Linda.
I am so excited.
Yeah, that's
It's
exciting.
like I've been stuck for about 2 weeks now, so
Yeah, but I mean, that happens though, too.
yeah.
So that is so awesome. I'm
And I
so
didn't want to lose it very quickly because when you do, you tend to gain it right back again anyways then, and I don't want that to happen. So
right. And that's That's so good. It's so good for your body too. Like it's just the pressure off your knees and everything like that. Like, oh, these products are fantastic. And like the biggest issue I feel like with these products, and yeah, they're not going to work for everybody, but it's just the consistency to take them. Like, I have to have alarms on my phone, otherwise I am the worst.
Me
So,
too, but my alarm hasn't been working lately.
oh no,
No, it's not going off on my phone, and I don't know why.
that sucks. I'm sorry.
I know, and even my Alexa has stopped giving me my alarm too.
Oh no.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, that's not good. I would be lost. Like if I have so many different alarms on my phone for posting, for power hours, for my pills, for all these other things that I'm like, okay,
I have
okay.
right now 3 phones setting my alarm, so at least one of them will go off. I'm hoping,
Oh
and
my
usually,
gosh.
sometimes one will work.
That
It's really strange, and we can't figure it out.
oh no. Well, I hope it gets fixed, but that's fantastic. I'm super excited for you.
I've got somebody coming while I'm gone to Florida for a conference to look at it and see,
I'm
because it
so
could be my
excited.
network.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited you're going. Like I'm not able to go due to life, but I that's not happening again. Like I'm gonna be there next year.
I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I haven't worked since the end of August,
Oh gosh.
but I'm going.
That's awesome. I just
So
my that's a whole bunch of stuff, but I thought I was gonna
I
be able to go.
understand life. So sometimes life can be so tricky.
Yeah. Like I had every intention, and then all of a
You
sudden just
moved this year, that's costly.
yeah.
Like it just, you've got
Yeah.
a new baby. New babies are, they cost a lot. They're not cheap,
Nope.
you know?
But
So
it's cool. I'm gonna be attached to my phone, making sure that Lauren updates me, so I can be like, okay, here's what we have. So
yes, it's going to be an exciting. I went last year for the first time, and I was kind of overwhelmed. It
yeah,
was the first time. I did not know what to expect, nothing, and I kind of was overwhelmed. I was still happy to be there. I was still an exciting time. This year, I am stoked. I am
that's
so truly excited.
I'm so
So
excited. I can't wait to see it all and hear about it. Um, yeah, I'm saving now for next year because when Jackie and I went 2 years ago, it was it was a blast. It was just fantastic. And it's just hearing everybody's stories and learning and meeting people that we only talk to on Facebook and in Zoom.
I'm
And
being international. I met standing in international lines. I met so many people. I met this one lady from Australia. I met another lady from I can't remember, Denmark, I think. I can't remember, but anyways, it was awesome to talk to them. So many different ideas, so many different thoughts. Of course, unfortunately, I didn't remember a lot of them. I should have
it's
been recording, but I
well
remembered the ones that were exciting to me. But still,
Well, that's
it was.
like I when we were there, I would start following people on Facebook if we had any interaction because I'm like, okay, because being in that space with everybody that has the same vision and same goal, like it's uplifting and it's like, oh look, they did it. Like they're
Mhm.
doing it. And so it gives me hope. I've been in 3 years and it's not always been easy, but I love it and it's fun for me. So it's not work, you know. Um
I lost my enthusiasm in with this company. I think in July, August, somewhere around there, and I'm just now starting to get back my excitement.
Oh, well, and conference is gonna do so much. Like conference, yeah, like you know, like it's crazy, but it's
And
exciting and it's addicting.
and it has to be because I was going to quit December 31st,
Oh my gosh.
and that's how low I got. And
Oh.
that's and I just my when they announced it, and that the tickets were on sale. The next thing I knew, that night I had bought a ticket. I was like, oh my God, I thought you were quitting.
It's
So I'm still around.
That's awesome. I'm so excited
But
to see like how what you I want to hear about it when you come back because I conference changed so much for me and like I said, I'm not gonna miss another one. It's not happening. So I have to get off here though because I have an appointment soon. But
I gotta go too. I gotta get things done.
I'm super excited for you. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's so awesome. And thanks for being on the Power Hour.
I also have another tip that's
Sure.
very okay. So we join these groups.
Mhm.
Okay. We should always look for groups that have over 5,000 followers
I totally agree.
because you don't technically what I learned was if you do the skill right, you will never ever have to send out a friend request again because they will be sending it to you.
That's for being in a group. The
Yeah, so you go into one group that's over 5,000 people and you interact on every single post, ending with a question. If you're scrolling all the comments and you see one that you kind of questioning, put your question in.
That's
It
awesome.
gets it gets a relationship going, and you hope that with that relationship, they're going to send you a request.
That's awesome. That's a great tip. I love that. We're still recording, so that works. That's awesome.
But I've learned since I got sick in October, I've learned a lot, and I think that's what sparked my excitement. And I joined a 6-day webinar that's coming up, and it's on the art of getting the yeses.
Oh,
So I'm not
nice.
good at getting yeses, so it's on the art of getting yeses. And unfortunately, the webinar is during the whole time I'm at conference,
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
but I I will be able to get the recordings afterwards. The only
Okay,
thing
good.
is I'm not going to be able to send questions if I have a question. But I do know who the person who is running it. So she was very good and said that if I have any questions, I can send them directly to her.
Fantastic. That's
So I'm
awesome.
looking forward to that and hoping that I learn from that and it goes, you know, starts to move with conference and
Oh,
I'm excited.
I think
So
you're gonna be on fire. Like, I think that's awesome.
I think the Lord has brought me where I need to be, and it's all now starting to click.
Yay.
And now I have to find the time in my day to do it all and get organized and, figure out what my next day things are and all that stuff. So
I love
it's
it. Yeah,
like,
it's big on planning and consistency and just doing it. Like it's that's what I've learned at least. So
and it
I
takes me so long to come up with a post, like to write it. I'm not very good at writing, so it's really, really hard. So, but she said, as long as I get 2 good posts in a day and I'm interacting like I'm supposed to be, it's a start and you gradually move up. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to try that and see. So
That's awesome. Well, I wish you all the luck and safe travels.
thank you. And hope you guys get all the information that as it
Thank you.
comes.
Thanks. Have a good one, you guys.
Yeah. You too. Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.